Hello, welcome back to another video. I am the Creative Welshman. Today we'll be looking at more character profiles on the Rippaverse website. And in particular, we'll be looking at the villains. And I have classed these as individuals who have presented themselves to be antagonists towards the leading characters. Now let's see what diabolical secrets these skeeving, conniving scumbags of the Rippaverse have been getting up to. Yanessa. You dare turn your back to me, Yiver? Do you forget who you're standing before? Kneel. Yanessa has powers that rival those of Yiver. She is capable of flight and can manipulate the atmosphere around her, creating icy blasts and freezing her enemies solid. Her eyes, fingertips, and the end of her hair glow of a blue energetic light when she activates her powers. Yanessa is also a hardened warrior. When she's unable to use her mighty powers to defeat her foes, she'll gladly fight him hand to hand. Yanessa's closest ally is Yanatoni, who is her dearest friend. He believes in her cause and leadership, following her faithfully wherever she may take him. She has an unlikely alliance with the being known as Megas Numites, as they share a common enemy, Yiver. Same as Yiver, flight, super strength, cloth-based powers, atmospheric manipulation. First appeared in Yiver 1. And may as well go to Yanatoni now. Did I ruin your toy, you ill-bred oaf? Yanatoni is capable of flight as well as incredible ice abilities. He can freeze people and objects as well as affect the atmosphere. His power is very similar to those of both Yiver and Yanessa. When his magical abilities are active, his eyes, fingertips, and the ends of his hair glow with magical blue light. Though he prefers to fight at a distance and uses awesome chilling blasts to take out his adversaries, Yanatoni is not without proper combat training. When push comes to shove, Yanatoni is a vicious warrior skilled at hand-to-hand combat and an array of weapons. Yanatoni has a history with Yiver, not a pleasant one. He acts as an advisor and aid to his dearest companion, Yanessa. Yanatoni has forged an alliance with Megas Numites for the purposes of bringing Yiver to justice. Same powers as Yiver and Yanessa. First appeared in Yiver 1. Megas Numite. Human flesh. The swarm is so hungry. He shall feast on your tender flesh. What sweet pleasure. Megas Numite is known as the Black Sorcerer. The true extent of his immense magical abilities is yet to be pushed to the limit. He is able to fragment himself, releasing a swarm of Neptune beetles, fire energetic blasts, and shoot spikes from his body, and even have control over environments. He can also fly and is immune to all magical attacks, including fire. Megas Numite belongs to a group of others like himself, who have had run-ins with Yiver in the past. He is an unlikely ally to Yanessa and Yanatoni, although their alliance appears to be one of convenience. They share a common enemy, Yiver. However, they disagree on how she is best dealt with. His abilities: black magic, fragmentation, flight, invulnerability to magic. His alter ego is the Black Sorcerer. and first appeared in Yaiva 1. It has only been in Yaiva 1. Santuan. More is for hire if the price is right. As usual, you lose. Santuan, a muscular figure standing at 6'7", serves as the head of security at Club Merc and works as a mercenary for hire. Its gold teeth and consistent hairstyles are its distinguishing features. As an expert possessing superhuman strength, he demonstrates formidable force. Santuan's mercenary lifestyle leads him to undertake jobs from both government contracts to bouncing. He has super strength, it's been known as Santuan, first appeared in Iceland 1, and operates out of floor sparks. Strange. Michael Copper. I'll handle it. The cash and that idiot as well. But we have a larger problem, darling. An ongoing problem. Copper loves to corrupt the innocent and revels in the power his malevolent deeds bestow upon him. He often dines with beautiful women, but his most significant relationship is with Lilian Vonashi. They don't share a romantic partnership, instead their shared love for causing turmoil binds them together. Throughout the series, Copper has engaged with various characters including Darren Fontano, Cecil Moreno, Ridley Van Essen, often leading to disastrous consequences. His and Lillian's actions have incited many conflicts, including an attempt to crash the Alpha Corps' aerial base, the Eagle's Nest, into the city, and a failed takeover of a mysterious castle in Floorspark. Is that related to One Bloodroof? Possibly. Despite his questionable methods, Copper is meticulously builds his empire with ruthless ambition. Throughout the series, his story testifies the lengths he'll go to establish his dominance, leaving a trail of bloodshed behind. Abilities, he's a master fighter, but he's also got powers that we don't know anything about yet. His alter ego is Michael Copper, who has appeared in Iceland 1 and operates out of floor sparks. Galvin James. Yeah, that's galvanized. A.k.a. Meth Head Gary. Galvin's personality is electric as his powers. He's maniacal, remorseless, and gladly follows the money, irrespective of the task. His superpower allows him to emit potent electrical charges from his body, but to spark his power, he needs a connection to a power source. Galvin's story begins with his arrest by Braxwell, and subsequent incarceration. In his personal life, Gloria Joan Pickens holds a special place as his old lady. Abilities: emits electrical charges, which can apparently change colour, but we don't know the full extent of what that means just yet. His alter ego is Galvin, first appeared in Alpha Corps, and operates out of floor sparks. Darren Fontano. An empire is a state of existence. That's because it isn't about mere wealth and power. It's about control and respect. He has a complicated relationship with the Silman family, and has been known to involve himself in places others would rather he left alone. Other key figures are seen speaking with or enjoying the environments and activities of Club Merc. Darren's ruthless ambition and hot-headed nature establish him as a formidable antagonist, instilling fear in many, and entangling him in a web of complex relationships. His story presents a captivating mix of power and conflict and relentless pursuit of control. I can't speak today. Abilities, wealth. He has the same superpowers as Batman. He's rich. So he's evil Batman. Also, here you go, Darren Fontano, first appearance Iceland 1. Base of operations, Fort Spark, Texas. Yep, he's been in Iceland 1 and 2. Billy Bob Kwan. My name is Billy Bob Kwan, and I'm here to make a withdrawal. So start stacking that cash, y'all, because it has my name on it. Billy Bob may not be mentally sharp, but his ability to generate fire makes up for it. Known as the Fiery Man, he is similar in build and size to another character, Brian Solari. Billy Bob's journey to self-discovery is a turbulent one. His powers surface with disastrous results, yet his Grandma Quinn, saw promise amidst the chaos. She started assigning him tasks, channeling his destructive skills into purposeful direction. His devotion to Grandma Kwan is steadfast, and he carries out every single task she assigns without question. His past is filled with criminal activities and periods of incarceration. Although the mill she scouted him for his abilities, his attitude and temperament clashed with military discipline. Billy Bob can generate fire from his body, both a blessing and a curse. His skin burns like coals, yet he controls the flames as if he's composed of living fuel. However, he needs air to breathe and fuel his abilities. He can control fire he emits from his body. It's fireproof himself. Also ego, Billy Bob. First appearance is Alpha Core 1. And they'll place out 4 sparks. I'd like to have a sort of like a one-shot featuring him in the military. Or even if it's just a limited series. That would be interesting to explore. Finally, Lillian Vonashi. No game, Michael. And if it were, you and I have already won. She pursues what she wants directly, relentlessly, and fiercely. A hint of something dark and unknown lurks beneath her coy demeanour. Her past, a yet-to-be-solved puzzle, and a non-romantic but deeply entwined connection with Michael Copper adds to her mystery. Lillian wields a unique power, a purple energy she manipulates for unknown purposes. The extent and true nature of abilities along with her character are enigmatic. Any weaknesses and fears she may have remain concealed. Lillian has formed a partnership with Michael Copper, but the reasons stay undisclosed. An altercation involving Ingrid Valdez and the damaged Jetwing has drawn Alphacor's attention to her. She showed interest in Darren Fontano's Club Merc, but Darren refused to sell. Yeah, because she was, in Iceland 1, she was talking to Michael about possibly getting a place like Club Merc. She said, not this place specifically, more about the idea. Meaning that she already approached them for a buyout and was turned down. Possibly. Or maybe she will attempt to buy the club in Iceland 3. From her first appearance at Club Merc to a cunning trap for the Alpha Core, Lillian has kept readers guessing at the enigma, Lillian Vonashi presents. Her abilities? Some form of purple magic. Leslie Minaj, first appeared in Nice and World, Falls Back to Texas. That's the only two stories she's appeared in so far. But she might be in Bloodroof.